moments frozen in time are now the subject of a photo exhibit. Randy Johnson's storytelling with photographs, now through the end of April, at the Scottsdale, Arizona Center for the Performing Arts.
Going to Africa, I'm always trying to take the next better pitcher. The parallel to pitching was if I pitched a good game, I always tried to pitch a little bit better than that game.
Are you nervous? Is it a bit like taking the mound on opening day?
I've had constructive criticism, and then I've just had criticism. In 26 years of playing baseball, I've been booed, and sometimes rightfully so. But here, this is all subjective. If someone likes it, they like it. If they don't, it's fine.
I don't think you're going to get booed here, though.
Well, I hope not.
Judging by the crowd on opening night, this is one time the all-star pitcher will just have to be okay with giving up a home run. Count Arizona Diamondbacks manager and former teammate Torey Lovullo among those cheering him on.
He came up with some unbelievable photos, and it's just him being creative.
His creativity showing through the 30 vibrant images of the people, the land, and the animals calling Africa home, like a leopard taking refuge from lions.
I was able to drink coffee, be right underneath this tree, and have a small camera lens. I didn't need one of those, giant lenses. And any time that I wanted to make eye contact with them, I just hit the side of the car door, and he would make contact with me.
Gorillas in Rwanda.
You can literally feel the ground rumbling as they're walking by you, and you hope they continue to walk by you.
And this hitchhiking bird in Kenya.
I thought it was almost like a portrait when I saw it on the back of my camera, and then I had noticed that the bird was on top of its head, and he was going for a free ride.
I think Randy is an extraordinary storyteller through his imagery.
For Gerd Vusterman, president and CEO of Scottsdale Arts, showcasing a hometown hero's work was a no-brainer, especially at the start of baseball season.
We also hope that a lot of kids and families come in here while they're maybe going to a game or coming from a game, and maybe have their first experience ever inside of an arts gallery, and learn to dream a little bit bigger.
Johnson isn't alone in picking up the camera after retirement. Seattle Mariners teammate and fellow Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr. has also started making a name for himself behind the lens, spotted at a number of sporting events like this MLS soccer match. Do you feel like he's sort of moving in on your hustle here?
No, not at all. Actually, he's called me a few times. I think what initially got him involved into photography was that his kids are very athletic, and he wanted to capture moments of his kids.
Why don't you shoot a lot of sports?
It was my life, and I think if I was immersing myself into something I've already immersed myself into, physically, mentally, all my life, then I would be missing the opportunity to see this and learn something else that I didn't know. I admire the people that are playing the game, but it's kind of nice to have a passion in another area, in another arena. If I can be in Africa one time, I could be in Europe somewhere. I could be at a rock concert, and my camera applies to all of it.
His favorite image on display is one you might miss. It's one of the smaller pieces in the exhibit, snapped on, of all things, his iPhone, as a young boy came to the car window to say goodbye as Randy was leaving a village.
It's not about how many pictures you take. It's about the ones that you can share with someone that will be impactful and tell the story.
Stories Johnson is just starting to tell as he writes a new chapter in his own. For CBS Saturday Morning, I'm Chris Van Cleve in Scottsdale.